Yeah, yeah. Fresh out the cell with a plan and a boo. Anklet beeping, but my heart's beating for you. Let's go. Met her on a prison pen pal site. She said you cute even in that orange light. Now I'm home and I'm free, kinda on probation. She picked me up in a Prius, pure elation. Got a teardrop tat and a heart full of dreams. She brought cupcakes and some government cheese. I said, girl, you a snack, maybe even a feast. She said, you just hungry cause you live with the beast. Love after lockup, wild and free. Got no keys, but she got the key to me. From yard time to FaceTime, look at us glow. From prison phone calls to reality show. Love after lockup, we don't play. Tinder got nothing on JPay. I did my time, now I'm doing hers. Doing laundry and love, both in spurts.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Love After Lockup, Lockdown, where we are covering Season 2, Episode 35. As always, you can find us in our Facebook group and on Instagram at Love After Lockup, Lockdown. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Lisa.
And this week we're covering Season 2, Episode 35, Love or Con. Lisa, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am spectacular.
So we're nearing the end of this segment of season 2, and we will be moving into life, right? Life after lockup. When do we get a during?
There is no during in season 2, so this will go to Love goes to episode 39 and 40 starts life.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so we are going to start focusing on interviews with more members of the cast of the show, and so we're going to do those as bonus episodes, and we're going to have other bonuses coming up as well. So look forward to all that. And just the other thing I want to say again is make sure that you're rating and reviewing on wherever you listen. It just really helps us out.
Please. This week we start with Lacey, John, and Shane, and Lacey's laying across the bed and Shane's standing there folding his clothes, and she says they should talk about what happened the night before. Now, I have to say this. I realized at this moment he still stayed at her house that night after all of that stuff happened.
I noticed that too. And I thought that he was folding up his shit because he was going to leave, but that's just not what's happening. He was just probably picking up. He's not leaving.
Nope. It's so weird. This whole situation, this whole scene, you're like, this has to be scripted because who acts like this?
Yeah. I feel awful about last night. Well, you fucking think? She beat the shit out of him several times. I think you should feel more than awful. You should be in jail.
You should be in jail. That's assault. Yeah, she tells him she loves him and she's so sorry she acted like a crazy bitch, but she still blames him. She blames him. But you proposed to me and it's your fault because
It's you. It's so abusive. It's your fault I beat the shit out of you. Okay. I beat the shit out of you because you professed your love to me and gave me a ring. Oh, how fucking terrible. How dare you?
How dare you propose to me?
There was no reasoning behind his marriage proposal, is what she says.
She tells him that she can't accept the ring right now, and that's only fair. But, like, fair to who?
And in her infinite wisdom, she says, "Are you mad at me?" Well, I bet he's more than mad at you. He says that he's aggravated. I think that is putting it very lightly.
Well, when he answers her, like, yeah, are you mad at me? And he goes, no, why would I be mad at you? I mean, he says it like a little kid would say it too, though. But then 2 seconds later, production does him dirty, and he's standing there going, I'm angry and frustrated and aggravated. And you should be, my guy. You should be, because this is bullshit.
Yeah. Well, she's like, well, I know you've been staying with me, but you have to leave just in case I want to bring Sean, but she actually says it with a Z this time. She says Jean back to the house.
Jean.
So this time it's Jean. So now we're French. Back to the house.
This is ridiculous behavior. Like, who thinks this stuff is okay? Who would even say, I need you to leave that? I know you're staying here, but I need you to leave in case I want to bring this other guy back to the house because we need to have a conversation because you can't have conversations anywhere else. That's not a conversation unless you're having a conversation with your dick.
Yeah, I know I just sprung you from jail. You have nothing to your name. And is it okay if you're homeless for a little while and I just put you out on the street while I bring my other guy home to live with me? What the
Right?
fuck?
What the fuck indeed? And Shane says no, he does not agree to leave because that is not an okay thing. Which this is honestly the first time that he really stands up for himself.
Mm-hmm. So she goes to her car and he goes to her car with her and he's like, oh, I'm coming with you to the jail.
What? What? How does that work? How did he think that was going to work?
He's worried about her going to see this guy. We do find out later why he's worried about going to see John and stuff we didn't know up until now, which is actually very fucking worrisome.
Yeah. Next up, Glorietta and Alex, and she's getting ready to go wedding dress shopping.
They're looking at cards that he made for her while he was in prison, and she's like, oh, that's the bedazzled one. And this just fits with Glorietta and the shit that she says and the shit that Alex did. And this just, I'm like, oh my lord, just these two.
So he calls his friend and they make plans to hang out while she's shopping. It seems super innocent, right?
Uh-huh. She's gonna go dress shopping today for her fucking wedding dress, and he's gonna go do shady fucking shit while she's going to shop for the dress to marry him.
Angela and Tony.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to justify it. He's like, oh, this friend is like a brother to me, which kind of makes you think, okay, he's not going to let me do anything wrong. You know what I mean? They kind of, or is he the other kind of brother? The one who covers for you? We'll find out.
Yeah. Well, when she goes to do the wedding dress shopping, she says, we expect this from her. She says she wants something that will make everyone look at her. And some girls are like this. Yeah, I got it. It's your wedding day and whatever. But this is definitely a Glorietta thing.
I prefer when people don't look at me, which is why
Me
I do
too.
podcasting versus like YouTube or something.
We're always like, well, maybe we should do a YouTube video. And then we're like, nah, we'd have to put on makeup. Well, maybe we should we should just do a video one time, but I'd have to do my hair.
That's right. You want me to do my makeup more than once? What? Oh my goodness. So he walks up to his friend who appears to be a tow truck driver, and he instantly starts talking about Juliana.
Mm-hmm. And Alex tells his friend that he has some shenanigans going on.
Right.
Yeah. He wants to go see Juliana to see if anything is going to go on with her before he marries Glorietta, which is fucked up.
It's incredibly fucked up. She is looking at her wedding dress right now, and you're meeting an ex.
Mm-hmm.
And if there was nothing going on, there wouldn't be a problem in telling her about it.
These two are pulling out all these slang words, and I'm like, what are these words that these two are doing?
He said him and Juliana were together when he went to prison, but they lost contact until recently when she got back in contact with him.
He says something weird. His friend says, like, Glorietta has kept you out of trouble for what? For like a few days? This hasn't been like a lot of time that Alex has been out of prison. So
maybe he was getting in trouble in prison, do you think? And like once he was hooked up with Glorietta, he wasn't. I don't know, but the friend has to be disappointed because he's like everything that Alex is saying about how he's going to go see Juliana and he's got to do this and he's being sneaky. The guy's like, that's not cool. That's not the right thing to do.
Well, we do know that Juliana was a drug addict, and but we know she's like clean and straightened her life out, but I mean, not a good history, and Glorietta is on the straight and narrow. So I'm thinking that this friend is like, well, this is a better path for you to go down, and you have done better since Glorietta, maybe. I don't know, but
that would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. But Alex is like, well, after 2 years, it's finally time to see Juliana and spend some time with her. Well, the 2 years is he's been locked up for 2 years. So immediately when he gets out, boom, let's see Juliana now.
It seemed like he had this plan, maybe not till the end. I mean, maybe she did just contact him recently, but, we find out that Juliana is not cool with the situation either. So he says, he tells Juliana, he says he still wants to marry Glorietta, but he wants to spend some time with Juliana. That's not how that works. But his friend Cato is entirely unimpressed with his plan. Like, he does not support him in any way. We also find out that the reason he hasn't seen Juliana since he's gotten out of prison has only been because she was in rehab. So she just got home. It's not that he didn't wait any amount of time. It just was not convenient for the two of them to get together until this point.
And you still have to prove yourself after you get out of rehab, because while you're in rehab, it's a controlled environment. So it's not like Juliana can be like, oh, look at me, I'm a changed person. No, you were under a watchful eye. You're out now. Now you have to prove that you can live a normal life and stay clean. I mean, and so does Alex.
I mean, they think in rehab, they tell you to wait before you get into relationships so that you can focus on your own sobriety. But I don't know if you heard this. I thought it was so funny. His friend Cato asks him if he needs to go feel his oats or something.
Feel his oats? He said, yeah. Feel his oats. I missed that.
I was like, wait, what?
He's going to stick his hand in a jar of oatmeal.
Alex says he needs closure, and Cato says, no, then you're just back on the same road to her. You're going back to her claiming you want closure.
Yeah.
He does tell Cato that he's going to tell Glorietta about Juliana. I feel like he will. I don't know when, but I do feel like at some point he will.
Oh, well, he better run or be in public.
Oh, I don't think public would save him.
Oh, it's not going to go well. Mom better not be there. That is for sure.
She just seems unstable. She just has a unstable vibe about her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the part I thought was total bullshit here, well, not just one part, but he says nothing bad could come from him seeing Juliana, only good. How do you figure that?
Where he's coming up with this, I don't see. Sometimes I feel like Alex is intelligent, and sometimes I feel like he's a fucking dumbass. That was so dumb.
I don't get him. Like, you can't figure out if he's really smart, like smart enough to sometimes look stupid, or he's so stupid and then sometimes it just, like a broken clock. He's right twice a day.
Exactly.
And then we end the scene with Cato dropping him off for his date with Juliana. So I guess he took him there anyway. Next up, Vince and Amber and puppy calls. And Amber says that when they were in prison, Vince would always give her clear, deep answers. And the Vince she knew inside isn't the Vince she walked out to.
Yeah, so Amber says that she's good except for the Vince situation, and that there is no way that she can make this work with Vince.
Yeah, but Puppy's like, no, you're going to have to make it work. Just do it.
Oh. So, this episode, Amber is on the shit list. Because now it's coming out. So Amber says that when she was in prison and she and Puppy talked about all the ways to use Vince to get ahead in life. So now it's coming out. They had this clear plan on how to use Vince. So Amber's contradicting herself here.
She's not innocent for sure. For sure.
No.
And I mean, I think the situation really just boils down to they were using each other. And they both thought they were smarter than the other one.
It was a threesome of using here. They were all using each other. And Puppy's like, you're not giving it your all. She's like, keep trying, because we need you to keep using Vince so that when I get out, we can still use him.
But see, the thing is like, any normal man, she probably could have tried to make it work, but you do not want to be a skin suit, and that's understandable.
Yeah, Amber's like, yeah, I just don't want to wind up dead in a box underneath his bed.
Exactly.
The bed that he bought me.
So Amber tells us that he told her that he had invented something that was going to revolutionize the medical field, and he was going to make a lot of money. Like what? Like, did she get more
fucking lie?
That is such a weird lie too, because you'd have to have some idea of what it was. Like, I want to know, did he tell her it was like, it's skin and it doesn't need to be, I don't know enough about medicine to come up with anything, but I would want way more information on that before I think I would believe it.
I don't know. He found a better way to carry around a jug of water. Like, I don't fucking know. Puppy says to Amber, since you've been out, what has Vince bought you? And Amber says, well, I got some clothes and a bed. She wants to know, like, all the good shit Vince bought her. I don't think he has the means to buy her stuff. He was buying her shit with the fucking prepaid card.
Oh, I forgot about that. I wonder if he was on Fetch and he was using all of his store credits that he earned.
What is that? What is Fetch?
It's like a rebate app.
I don't know. Like he's using like Cash App and all that shady shit, or like those cards where you can like get paid early.
Yeah. Payday loan.
Or when you like you fuel up with gas and you get points back at certain places for like buying chips.
Maybe it was his tax return money on one of those little prepaid cards, you know, when you go. They give you, like, I think they give you prepaid cards now, like, if you get an advance on your return.
Well, that's if you, like, are shady and can't actually have a real bank account. I think you have to have, like, a prepaid card.
I don't know. I don't know these things.
Well, Puppy says, you have to think about our future. She's like, give him a blowjob or something.
Right? But then, like, the instant she said that, my brain, because it hates me, pictured that, and I was like, oh, why? Ew. And I was with Amber. You can't make it work. That's not gonna it's not happening.
Is it bad that I did that too? And I'm just like, please stop. Please stop it.
There is, like, Amber is so disgusted by Vince at this point. You know what I mean? And I don't blame her at all. At least I assume she's disgusted by him. She certainly is acting that way.
Yeah.
But Puppy tells her she needs to change her attitude.
Yeah, and Amber's just like, I can't let this dude touch me.
Yeah.
Puppy's like, well, just put up with it for a few more months until I get out.
Yeah, a few months though, can you imagine?
She says the most hysterical thing, and something that I've said before. She's like, "I'm his daughter and his wife."
Yeah, but Amber tells Puppy that she better email Vince and figure out how to make it work herself. Do it from the inside.
Not a bad plan.
Well, it's not gonna work with Amber, so I mean, backup plan.
Yeah, she's like, this just is a waste of time, and it is not going to work.
So then production asks her if she lied when she said she was in love with him, and she's like, "You actually believed I love him?" Ooh, ooh. And then Puppy's mom was like glaring at her from the porch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then she did say, "Well, I had feelings for him in the beginning." I think she just said that because she got fucking caught.
Yeah, I think it would have been, she would have preferred that piece of the puzzle not come out where they were
Yeah.
gonna, I mean, he was set to con them. I feel like they recognized that, and then it was like, well, let's con the con, and there we went.
Let's be honest, though. This is the first storyline like this that has come about that has been like this, though. This is the first juicy storyline that this show has had.
Yeah.
So they're not mad. Let's
No.
just, they're not mad.
Next, we visit Angela and Tony, and it has been 4 months since she broke up with him at her visit.
He will not stop calling her, and she just keeps saying, "Stop calling me."
So do you think that, because she answered a couple times, but do you think that she answers only because production is there? Do you think she's answering when they're not there too?
Yes.
Yeah. But did you notice he was listed in her phone as asshole Tony?
Yes. And that's so I can see Angela all day doing that, all
That's so
day. And
funny. Yeah.
but I can also see you doing that and
Yeah.
me doing it.
Asshole's kind of tame for something I might put in there, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
So he was charged with escape from the halfway house and had to go back to jail for a few weeks. When he was released, he had to do more time in a halfway house. So he must have messed up again.
I was surprised that it's only like a couple weeks, and then like that he actually didn't even really have to stay in the halfway house, that he could have actually gone to her house.
She
Right?
must have been I don't know, like maybe it was because he ran away from a halfway house. They said he had to go back to a halfway house. Like maybe he had to serve time in a halfway. I don't know. I don't know how any of that works. But
I was confused.
yeah. But she's like reading his letters, and she says she doesn't know if she wants to take him back. I mean, you don't know if you want the headache. You want the man, you don't want the headache.
This statement, she says she was so angry with him that she stopped sending him money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
I should hope so.
I wanted to scream, but whatever.
I mean, she said that she cut off all communication with him and cut off sending him money. And honestly, if she had just stopped sending him money and continued to talk to him, I would be okay with that. So the fact that think, like you said, that she was probably still communicating with him, it's still a win if she indeed did stop sending him money.
I was thinking, did she really stop sending him money? Because would he still be talking to her if she did stop sending him money?
If he needs an address to parole to.
True.
He does not like
He's
halfway houses.
opportunistic. So
Mm-hmm.
he's talking to her for a reason. We all know this. He does say he likes cougars, but he doesn't seem to be having a hard time finding other cougars on the side. Remember Amy from the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn?
He's annoying though. Like, I don't know. Have you ever dealt with a guy who will just call you incessantly until you answer?
Yeah, my ex-husband.
Yeah, I mean, it's annoying. And like, she doesn't answer, but he keeps calling, and she finally picks up, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't hang up on me." Well,
Oh, this is so sad because I feel like she's just stooping to a level she doesn't need to be at. And for a man who's so beneath her, it's so disgusting that she's doing this to herself because I know she wants a younger man, but she can get a younger man that's better than this man.
yes, she deserves a man who will. She deserves. I mean, okay, this is all from the outside looking in, but she needs a man like Tommy, somebody who will be kind to her and treat her well and put her first. That's how he was portrayed on the show. I can't say beyond that, but that's the kind of man I think that she deserves. Somebody who's going to be good to her.
But we can't. Here's the thing, though. You're attracted to what you're attracted to, and obviously she's not attracted to Tommy. So, but
True.
she should have kept looking. She didn't need to go this.
It wasn't
route.
just Tommy it's not just the two of
It's
them.
not
You have
either
more
Tommy or
options.
Tony.
Exactly. So her sister Faye comes to visit her, and she's like, "I need advice. Girlfriend, you do." And I feel like Faye is the one to give it to you.
Yeah. The sister is like spitting the truth. She's like, "Are you worried that you've lost your chances because of your age?" I feel that's definitely what Angela's feeling here. And she's got this young guy, and this is her last chance to get a younger guy because of her age. That is exactly what she's feeling here. Because she knows she could have Tommy, but Tommy is realistically probably very close to her age, and
Yeah, I would think
obviously
so.
not what she wants. Yeah.
Right.
So she's like, I got this young hot guy, and it probably something about the felon thing is turning her on too, and I don't know why. Well, we do know why because we see this on this show. For some reason, felons turn people on, Lacey.
Lacey.
Yeah.
So Faye tells her not to be a dumbass, and I second that.
Yeah.
And when Faye says that she'll skin him like the dog he is, I believe her. Like, I believe that she's going to be calling Angela as she's skinning him alive, going, "I got you, girl. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be a problem anymore."
Yeah.
Earl is gone.
Yeah, definitely.
But Faye says once they get through the door, it's just beer bellies and butt scratching.
Right?
Next up, Lacey, John, and Shane. And Lacey's going to pick John up from his release. And she says she loves John, and John loves her children.
I don't know why that made me laugh. She says it's wrong for her to be with two men. You think?
Yeah, fucking think.
So regardless of whether John is Marlo's dad, he will always be there for her kids. I don't know if I believe that. Especially because we find out that John is a former drug addict, like a lifelong drug addict. I don't know if that's true.
I think it is true. I mean, he's a repeat felon. He is a drug addict who has a hard time with recovery. Like, it's from the way she makes it sound, there's bursts of sobriety, and then he's back to using again. You know what I mean? And
But how can he be there for her kids if he's in and out of jail? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much can this person be there for your kids? He can be there in spirit.
girl, her standards change by the minute. He's great. He's a piece of shit. I love him. I mean him. I'm engaged to him. I mean him.
What is her version of being there for them? Like calling on the phone. Like how this is not John's last hurrah in prison from what we hear of John.
Right. I don't know.
I know he loves her children. She says John will always love my children with an SH. I get that. He probably really does.
Well, he's also a grown fucking man. You are comparing a 21-year-old boy to a grown fucking man.
Yeah.
So Shane says that he doesn't want to go back to prison, but he's not a pussy and he's going to fight for the woman he loves. Now, what does he do? How does he plan to fight? Let's talk about step one. He gets in a fucking Uber and goes to the jail. This is the dumbest thing I have seen in a long time, and I've seen a lot of dumb stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, Shane, okay. Shane has stayed out of prison. We know this because it's 2026 and Shane's doing okay. He may have had a cat controversy, but at least he didn't drive. He doesn't have a license, so he did take an Uber. But it wasn't smart to go to go confront a felon who just got out of jail. It being that you're also a felon that just got out of jail.
Over a woman, which, I mean, crimes of passion are a thing for a reason. He could have just
Yeah.
murdered you in the parking lot.
Yeah.
The cops are right there. Like, what did you think was going to happen? And it's all on camera because it's right out front of a police station.
Exactly. And on top of it, you have a camera crew following you on top of all of this.
Yeah, but I don't feel like anybody ever suffers any consequences for the stuff they do on the camera. Like, Lacey smacked the shit out of Shane. And I mean, whether he wanted to press charges or not, that's still a domestic dispute. Why did nobody call the cops? Why did nothing get done? And as seasons go on, like, there are other situations where you go, oh, goddamn, why did nobody get charged because of this?
I'm also, as we're talking here, kind of shocked that they're allowing all of this recording to go on outside of prisons like this. And sometimes inside of the prisons, which is
Well,
interesting. I mean, I guess body cams record all the time and then they distribute it all over YouTube. So I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I wonder what the laws are.
Public knowledge, I guess. It has to be public knowledge.
Lacey pulls up to the jail and we see that she put the ring John gave her back on, which she had taken off, if you remember. She took it off when she met Shane and then just put it on when she went to pick John up from jail. So, commitment.
All right. So Lacey does say that when John is clean, that he's very good, but when he's bad, he's very bad, that he steals her money and that he is a heroin addict. And heroin's a big deal. And he has gone back and forth being an addict, clean, not clean, clean, not clean.
And that would be something, really difficult to deal with. Not only the addiction portion of somebody, the cycle of becoming clean and then relapsing and, sobriety relapse over and over again, but also that John seems to find himself in jail over and over again, which I'm sure is really common in addiction. But, the two of those things together would be very hard to maintain a life with someone. Right.
For this, okay. Yes. All right. But Lacey should then be making an adult decision and say, this is not a life I want for myself and my children. And either say, okay, John, here's your ultimatum. This time when you get out, you need to prove to me, you need to go to rehab. You need to prove to me that you can stay clean. You need to get a job. You need to prove to me that you are going to stay in the straight and narrow. She should not have gone and found herself a 21-year-old sugar baby and cheated on him. This is not the right way to go. And then be like, I don't know if I want John or if I want Shane. This is so she's not going about this the right way.
Everything she's done has set everybody up for failure. I mean, Shane showing up at the jail is dangerous. He could go back to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Not telling John, not doing the right thing by John, cheating on him and having a man in the house he's supposed to parole to. could set him off and he could end up back in jail. And it just gets worse between all of them. It's such a toxic situation. Next, we see Daniel and Lizzie, and Daniel and his mom are on the way to the jewelry store to get a promise ring.
I'm so done with Daniel and Lizzie. I fucking hate this. Oh, when do Daniel and Lizzie go away? They're not in Life After Lockup, are they?
I don't think so.
Oh, thank God.
I think they go away pretty soon.
All right, good, because they're boring the shit out of me. All right, so he says for the last 24 hours, it's been very stressful with Lizzie.
Which is understandable. I mean, she found out, she said that she might be pregnant, and then she told him, she wasn't pregnant, but she was angry at him because he was supposed to want kids, apparently immediately.
Yeah. Again, he's like, I need to get my life together, and I need to get a job.
You fucking think? You sure do.
I don't want to steal your tagline.
But he invited his mom to go with him ring shopping, not because he gives a shit about his mom's opinion, but he needs her money because he doesn't have a job. So he's going to give Lizzie a ring that his mother bought for him.
Yeah, this is hysterical. So Mom says, we're going to see what we can come up with for a nice promise ring for my little boy to give his girlfriend. And the jeweler is showing him the rings, and he says, if you go this big, because he's showing him big rings, because that's what you do as a jeweler. Wow, why can't I say the word jeweler? If you're a jeweler, you want to show the bigger ring, like the $5,000 ring right out of the gates, because you want to try to sell big rings first. It's like, this would be an engagement ring, but that's not what we're trying to do here, because Mom's paying and we're trying to get a little ring.
Well, I mean, this whole situation, like the negotiation over the ring, was hilarious. First of all, they needed to have like their ducks in a row before they went in there, because they were on different pages completely. Because he walks in, he's like, I want a promise ring, nothing big, nothing flashy, no gold. I was like, no gold? Wait, what? So are we looking for, are you then saying I want silver? Just no gold seemed like a weird thing when you're shopping for a ring. But
I mean, I don't know. I like white gold or silver, or like, yeah.
I do too. I don't like gold.
Yeah, me either. But then he's like, well, no more than $120. Well, you should have gone to like Walmart.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Because he shows him a ring and the guy's like, he's like, how much is that? And the guy says, $500. Oh, no, I'm looking at 120. I'm like, you're in a jewelry store. You have to pay more than that to sit down.
Yeah, you could probably get earrings for $120. Maybe, yeah. I don't know what possesses these people to go into a jewelry shop and think that they're going to get a ring for $120. Never would you go in there and get an engagement ring for $120. Not even a fake one. Daniel says, well, show me something that's in my price range.
Yeah, but the poor jeweler, the lowest he can get it is like $200, and they go, okay, that's fine. $200 will split. And now I don't think that Teresa has a lot of disposable income. So I understand on her part. I don't understand why she's buying it. I know that she loves him and she wants to keep him happy, but man, I don't know.
She's only buying it because she thinks it's a promise ring. If he had said engagement ring, he knows she would not have bought it.
You wouldn't think so.
They finally show him a heart-shaped ring for $200, and they're like, "Oh, cool. All right, it's heart-shaped." And I think in Teresa's infinite wisdom, she would think that a heart-shaped ring would not be an engagement ring.
Well, yeah, production asks her and says, would you be paying for this ring if it was an engagement ring? And she was like, absolutely not. They are not ready to get married. And you just have Daniel saying, I haven't told everybody everything yet. I have more to tell. I have a secret.
Yeah, well, he's like, it's actually an engagement ring. Well, we could have all figured that out because you're boring as shit.
That's your big secret. Ooh. Next, we're back to Glorietta and Alex, and they're in bed, and she says he has a sexy body and he's solid as a rock. Okay.
I wanted to actually barf, and the commercial before this scene was for sausage, by the way. Oh my
Ew.
gosh, they had Glorietta and Alex have had some of the grossest scenes. She's, and she's like, oh, he has some tattoos, and they're covered up of women's name. Actually, I think Alex says this. He says he has tattoos, and some of them are covered up of women's names. So does my husband. I mean, shit happens.
Well, he said he has several tattoos for several women
So does my
on
husband.
him. And he was like, this one, and this one, and this one. And she's like, excuse me? And
Yeah,
of course, I mean, you're not Glorietta, though.
true.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't feel like you're gonna slice anybody's members off if they don't do what you want them to do.
While he's sleeping, I'm gonna carve out the tattoo.
Just chopping it off.
Go back to melon
sleep, honey. It'll be
ballers.
fine.
But out.
Melon ball it out. Cheese grater.
Cheese grater. When he's interviewing shirtless, and I wrote so creepy. It was like, why are you interviewing shirtless? Oh,
Put your clothes on. Nobody needs to see that. Because he's impressed with himself. Next, we're back to Angela and Tony, and she's working on the motorcycle that she had bought him. And I was kind of surprised. I did not know she rode, which was pretty cool.
and I'm thinking this whole time, I'm like, Angela, you look cool as hell. You could absolutely catch yourself a man. What is fucking wrong with you?
She could catch a young man. She could catch a young man who likes to ride motorcycles, who is attractive, who will also be good to her. Like, it's out there.
She did after this show, because this show made her semi-famous. I mean, I don't know.
I wish she would come and talk to us. I love you, Angela.
Well, I know she kind of had to step away from this because it did affect her job. We did hear.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. So he calls and he begs her not to hang up again, as he does every single time he calls. And she's like, leave me alone. And he's like, I love you so much. I'm so sorry. I don't believe either of those things are true. What I think you should say, if you were speaking the truth, is, oh, I need a place to parole to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She even says that. She's like, well, this is just a ploy because you do not have a place to live. And she just does not trust him. And she does say he just likes girls in general. She's saying this stuff, and it's all the truth, and she knows it is, but she's still gonna do the wrong thing. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, we've all been there. We have all been there. We've all ignored the hell out of red flags for whatever reason, But she said, she's telling him, like, I'm just now getting over you. I need you to leave me alone. Like, I'm not okay because it took a whole lot for me to get over you, which unfortunately she was not completely over him.
Not enough time has passed. Not even close.
So he tells her he's getting out in a week and he wants to come live with her.
Of course he does.
And he promises he won't mess it up again. And he loves her and he wants to get married. I feel like everything that Tony says is a lie. Everything he says to her.
But she goes, Tony's apologies sound genuine, but she's not sure she can trust him. What?
You can't. Like, I mean, personally, I have made the mistake of ignoring red flags too many fucking times, over and over and over again. But
I mean, I stared in the mirror and did it for 12 straight years. So
it's hard to watch somebody, who by all accounts is a great person, just destroy their life and
barf.
themselves, Yeah.
Yes.
So he says something to her that's really fucking weird. He says that she is his favorite flower in the garden. Well, and she's like, well, does that mean that there's all these other women?
Yes.
And yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, that's 100%.
But he tells her the fact that he's still trying with her after she has rejected him over and over has to mean something. Yes, it means you want a place to live. And she says she loves him, but she doesn't know if she can forgive him. Unfortunately, I think that she does. Next, we're back to Glorietta and Alex, and Glorietta arrives at the wedding dress shop, and she has invited her friend Michelle.
She's at the dress shop, and are we shocked that she can't figure out how to close her umbrella?
She says people in the show say the weirdest thing. She said she's a needle in a haystack.
This girl, I do not believe she is the brightest bulb in the bunch while we are using euphemism. Is it a euphemism? Is that what it is? A euphemism? I don't know. We're talking about not being too bright. But she says she's interested in a mermaid dress and a veil, and I do believe that she is.
The accessories that go with it, a veil, and she says she wants the best of the best, and everything has to be perfect.
Yep.
And I mean, she does have a whole wedding planner. What is that thing? A scrapbook that she's been making for the past 20 years.
Yes. It probably has been for the last 20 years. Oh man. Yeah.
The way they film this scene is fucked up because they go back and forth, but we switch over to Alex and he's walking in and he hugs Juliana.
Back to Glorietta for a minute. We find out that her mom is not there, and I'm not shocked about that at all because shit didn't go well at the engagement party, and she wants her mom to be a part of everything, but she's like basically, oh well, like the show must go on. But you did say that Alex is meeting up with Juliana and they're gonna get fucking drinks of all things. This is what you're doing while your fiance is trying on wedding dresses. You're getting not lunch, but drinks with your ex-girlfriend.
Oh, I thought they were having like coffee or something.
No, I wrote down drinks because I heard drinks. Am I wrong?
Well, he does not need to be drinking. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch it, and I'm not going to do that.
I thought it was fucking drinks. If it's coffee, I'm like, okay, but I thought it was drinks. And on top of it, and maybe I'm being cliche here, and I don't want to talk down on people or whatever, but if I were Glorietta, and we know Glorietta at this point, and we talk about Glorietta with the tattoos and the girlfriends' names and stuff. If Glorietta were to see Juliana, if I were a man and I had a choice between Glorietta and Juliana, I'm picking Juliana.
I was waiting because I was really wondering who Alex was pulling before Glorietta, because he does seem to be attracted to Glorietta, which I don't understand. It's personal opinion. But then you see Juliana and you're like, what the hell?
He says that she looks amazing and had a body now that he's never seen and a bright smile. Weird, right? Why is he saying this? Why is he saying, like, what did he's saying, like, what, she didn't have a good body and a nice smile before? What? Like, what's happening?
Maybe, well, I mean, when you're sober, I think you kind of glow.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And maybe she's in better shape. Maybe she put on weight. You know what I mean? She could have been really small.
Oh, she might have been super skinny. Yeah. In addiction, yeah.
And so they show them holding hands, like he kind of grabs her hand. Then they cut to Glorietta trying on dresses just to do her dirty, right? Then they cut back over and Juliana asks him where he was calling from when he called her. And he's like, oh, a hotel. And she was like, with who? And he goes, oh, my fiance.
At least he said it, though. At least he said it. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's why I think he will tell Glorietta about Juliana. Like, he's been honest so he didn't tell Glorietta that he called Juliana or that he's going to see her, but he has been really honest about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
This was the easier of the two. So she's choosing the easier of the two first.
Oh, yes. See
But
how it
that's
goes?
what I mean. To see how it goes, he's doing this one first, just in case this one works out. And then he's like, this one doesn't work out. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to do the hard one next.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Maybe if Juliana's like, I don't want to be with you, then he never would tell Glorietta. I don't think he would ever. I don't know. Maybe he wouldn't tell her. I want to know. I want to know. Does he tell her? But Juliana is not impressed with the news that he has a fiance. And she's like, do you actually care about her? And he says, yes. And Juliana's like, I doubt it. I mean, showing up to see your ex is not behavior that's indicative of caring about your fiance.
So he was saying that when he was in prison, he wasn't looking for Glorietta for the right reason, though. He was looking for her for a place to be, like, basically for money, a place to stay when he gets out, for all the wrong reasons. Basically, like Amber Puppy Vince kind of thing when he gets out. Basically, for a money grab and someone to take care of him. So, but it turned out to be something different. How can you say something like that and now I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, you in theory could start using somebody for the wrong reasons and then start caring about them. I find that unlikely because you've already got your mindset on how it goes, but I'm sure it could and has happened.
I don't know. But Juliana is like, well, we're both an opportunist. I mean, that goes hand in hand with the drug addict thing.
She says that Alex doesn't know how to be alone. And he's like, well, what should I do? And she goes, I'm not going to tell you what to do, which I respect Juliana for the way that she handled this.
He's like, I care about this girl. And Juliana says, I doubt it.
But Juliana tells him she's not starting anything with a taken man.
Nice. I like that.
And then they flash back over to Glorietta, and she says she doesn't want to spend more than $5,000 on a dress.
Holy shit. That is a lot.
That's so much money.
You know what type of a dress you can get for that much money?
Girl, I don't even know what is happening. Where did she get that kind of money? Like, what does she do that she has $5,000 to drop on a dress?
Well, she must have been saving because, I mean, she probably did make a lot of money as a car show model. I'm sure she made a lot of money at one point in time. She probably saved well.
I feel like modeling. I knew somebody who did shows, and it was just like a side gig for her. I mean, I don't know how it is for everybody, but like you don't make big money until you like I think get up there. It's like I think it's like acting. You know what I mean? There's like and then there's oh. So I don't know.
Maybe it wasn't her only job. Maybe she worked and then did that on the side and made like a killing. I don't know. Maybe she's just a good saver. I fucking don't know. Or because we do know they do make a decent amount of money on this show. Maybe she's just banking on making like $50,000 on this. And she's gonna blow it on a $5,000 dress and a big wedding.
Maybe she is going to buy a shovel and walk out into the middle of a lake and try to dig up 6-year-old dollar bills. Shout out to Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl, approve my friend request.
Hey, Cheryl. She's gonna use dollar store shovels to dig up 6-year-old money in a fucking pond for her weirdo
Jeez.
con.
We wrap this week up with Lacey, John, and Shane, and John walks out and they hug and kiss, which is weird because, as we recall, like a week ago, she goes in and she's like, I'm cheating on you, but I didn't fuck him. And he's like, the hell you didn't.
And we all know that she did.
She has now.
Lime green panties and all. Yeah. Oh, she definitely has. We do know that for a fact. She says, how are you? Well, how the fuck do you think he is?
He says she doesn't look excited, and she's like, I'm just nervous. You are not fucking nervous. Maybe that you're gonna get your ass beat.
She might be nervous because she knows Shane is on his way in his Uber.
I don't think she does know that. Like, how would she know?
He did say he's coming with her, though.
Yeah, but she was like, no, I got to do this by myself. And then he's like, I got to go protect my woman or fight for my woman or whatever he was doing.
Well, John's like, well, this is not comfortable because she's with someone else.
And he's not wrong. Like, you showed up and told me you're with somebody else, and now you're here kissing on me, wearing my ring, like nothing happened.
She tells him he's lost some weight. I think he's in we did see pictures. He's in a shitty jail, so I'm assuming that the food there is awful.
Probably. I would think, like, I feel like if you go to jail, you're either going to gain a lot of weight or lose a lot of weight. You know what I mean? Like, you could get muscular by working out all the time, or you could get fat, or you could lose a bunch of weight not eating the food there. But he asks her what the weather is supposed to be, and she goes, it might rain, it might not. Thank you, meteorologist Lacey. What the fuck?
It reminded me of Mean Girls. Where she feels her boobs. Do you remember
that? I don't remember that.
Whatever. But yeah. Oh my god, she's such a fucking moron. Hi, Lacey. We know she doesn't listen to this. Who are we kidding? She wants people to buy her shit on Amazon.
Amazon and OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I think everybody has an OnlyFans now. Like every person I hear of, they seem to have an OnlyFans.
Do you think that Daniel's mom, Teresa, has an OnlyFans? She's a sick mom.
Poor Teresa.
So she's.
I hope not. Daniel might have one.
No, but you know what? Angela probably could have quit her job and had a great OnlyFans career.
Probably.
Oh, people want her on Cameo like crazy.
That would be great.
I guess when Tracy was alive, she did. Lacey said she did better than her on Cameo. That Tracy did, better than anyone on Cameo, and I believe it.
Really?
So Lacey says that she spent a year waiting for this guy, and the feelings she thought were there for him that she was going to feel are just not there, and it's hard.
She tells John that she loves Shane, and he laughs and says, okay, why are you here? Totally fair question. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Why didn't you just leave me alone?
She basically says she feels nothing for John, which is wild.
I can't, and she's saying it to his fucking face too, man. He walks out of jail so she can be like, I don't love you anymore, and I have a new man.
To go from saying I'm not sure if I like love you to say I feel nothing for you it just goes to prove that she just doesn't know what love is at all, and she just confuses love with sex. It's totally.
He walked out. She didn't want to fuck him, and that was the end of it. Like, I think that she's like,
that is 100% it. He was not as sexy as Shane. She said, "You look skinny," and that is it. That did it. He didn't look sexy. Shane is sexier, and she doesn't love him.
And he says he doesn't believe a word she says, and that's a very smart thing to believe.
Yeah, you could have told me this months ago. She didn't know months ago. She needed to see you.
Yeah, she had to see if she still wanted you. And she tries to give him his ring back, and he's like, I don't want that.
Because it probably isn't worth anything.
I mean, at least John has a job, so...
What is his job?
I don't know. He probably... Either he's got a business, or maybe he works for his dad, or I don't know.
Oh, I missed all that. I don't know.
But she gets in the car, and he goes and opens the passenger side door. So she's just like, I don't want you anymore. I don't love you. I don't care about you. And I also have another man. And he's like, okay, cool, let's go.
Where's he gonna go? But where's he gonna go? She's leaving, so she's got two men she's just gonna leave homeless. Or I don't even know what's happening here. She's promising one guy a home, but she's got another guy in her home who she's also promised a home.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing here? What is happening?
How you get him is how you lose him. If he cheated with you, he will cheat on you.
He says something that makes perfect sense. He's like, what you're doing to me now, you're also going to do it to him. Yes, it is true.
So she tells him that she loves him, but she's not in love with him. And he walks away, and he's like, I'm changing my parole address. And then Shane shows up. And that's where they stop the show for the week. Who was your VIP?
John. for just telling the truth and just yes, absolutely. And just telling her like it is, because it is the truth. This cycle is just going to continue. This is what she does. It will not end.
Angela was mine for the week for just not immediately giving in to Tony. I mean, I feel like she did try to put up a fight, and I'll say it over and over again. I just wish she would have told him where to stick it. And your POS?
I gotta go with Amber this time. Just because she played it like Vince was this giant piece of crap, and that he wasn't honest this entire time, and that he wasn't telling the truth. And it turns out she wasn't telling us the truth, and she was holding all this shit back because she just didn't want production to know. She wanted her paycheck. Yeah.
I chose Alex because he put himself, Glorietta, Juliana, and his friend Kato in a bad position, and I thought that was pretty shitty. It was really selfish. So that's about it for this week's episode. If you enjoyed the podcast, head over to Apple or Spotify to rate and review. If you'd like to continue the conversation, join our group on Facebook at Love After Lockup, Locked Down. Listen every Wednesday wherever you find your podcasts, and keep those notifications on to be the first to catch bonus episodes.
And in the meantime, don't fall in love.
And don't get locked up.
First date at Walmart, keeping it low. Told the clerk, don't judge me, I'm on parole. I brought roses, okay, one rose from a gas station. She said, oh babe, now that's validation. We be vibing in a halfway suite. Microwave dinners, romance elite. She my ride or die, she brought me a phone. Even snuck it in once, pre-release song. She hold me down like a key-o with charm. Except she don't mace me or twist my arm. We write vows in Sharpie on my court docs. Judge said no contact, but we beat the clocks. Love after lockup, cuffed and proud. Matching jumpsuits, now we rockin' the crowd. She said, don't mess up, I said, bet. Now we're TikTok stars with no regrets. So here's the love and second chance thrill. From a concrete bed to Netflix and chill. They said, don't catch feelings, but I caught a case of butterflies, girl, not just in one place. Ankle monitor beep. Oops, curfew gotta bounce.